Welcome to esorafrance.com. Today we're going to help you out by sharing with you information that's valuable for you as a French real estate buyer and also as a French real estate seller. The information we're going to touch on is the property surveys in English, and this is called the Dossier de Diagnostic Technique, DDT, in French. If you want to have a complete current list of what is required in the sale or purchase of your property in France, you need to speak with a notary of France, Notary de France. If you go to their website, which is www.notaire.fr, and look up on the top right hand side, you'll see English, EN, little tag, and then you can search on their website in English for a list of these property surveys. Well, let's just dive right in, and I'll give you a couple of examples of what you need to be looking for. Number one, asbestos. This is something that surprisingly, asbestos was still in properties into the late 1990s. It was being put into homes in France. You can see more information on the notary site about that, but you'll need to make sure that your property is being inspected for asbestos, of course, because there's health concerns around that. Second thing is you want to make sure that depending on the type of property you're buying, how good is that sewage system? I would actually highly recommend that in any property you're buying, you know how good the water canalization, as they say in French, the water system is functioning. Are the toilets working well? Is the outside plumbing working well? Not only if you have a septic field, as they say in French, faux septique, not just that's working because you need to get that inspected, but all the plumbing system is working in the home. That's just a personal opinion here on my side. I think that's very important for you. Also, there's another diagnostic that can be done, number 3 if you're making notes here, is the inspecting the home for lead. So be surprised that there's French properties that do have lead still in them. There's various parts of the home. This could be lead that's in the paint. So you can look for that in a survey. Another item that's checked in the French property surveys is the electrical system. That's very good for you to have, so you know the condition of the electricity. Is it aux normes, as they say in French? Is it up to the current standards? There's also a survey, what's called the Natural and Technological Risks, ERNMT. This is to see if there's an impact on hazards, natural hazards from around the area, foreseeable impact on your home. Could there be a potential earthquake? Could there be a fire in the forest that could impact your home? So that's one to cover. Gas inspection is another one that you can look for in a survey. Is there gas in the home? Is there a gas stove? What's the condition? Get that survey. Another one is termites. Another one of the French property surveys would be to have your update on whether there's termites in the home. Could there be something that's going to impact you long term? Another very important one is the energy performance. A lot of French homes don't have very good insulation. You want to know what's the condition. Is there leaky windows? Is there a leaky roof? How efficient is this home? Get your hands on that energy performance inspection, very important. And that should be included in actually in the marketing of the property. I believe that it's a requirement that when you go to look at a property, that the energy performance is available. Another inspection that is done is called merule. This is if there's presence of a risk of merule in the property. Measurement carré law inspection. This is la loi carré in French. The size of the property that you're buying. This is really important. At this moment in time, it's related to co-ownership lots, residential or commercial. You want to know exactly what the size is. That's important. There's a new inspection that just came into place, actually is coming into place, depending on the time that you're listening to this podcast. July 1st, 2017, there will be a radon inspection that will now be required for French properties. Another inspection that might be of importance to you in the future, outside of all these different diagnostics we just mentioned, and of course for an up-to-date list, you want to go to the Notaries of France website. You can look on your favorite search engine for that. Highly recommend that actually if you're buying a French property that you get a home inspector. Take a look at the whole property, because there's a number of items that are not included in the diagnostic reports. For example, there's no investigation that's directly done for the condition of the roof of the house that you're buying, if you're buying an individual home. And an inspector will help you, a qualified inspector will help you check this. This is esoreafrance.com. We do have articles online on our website, easily accessed by www.esoreafrance.com, of course. You will be able to find online articles listing what I just mentioned here in terms of the property surveys. Make sure you get your hands on them as a buyer and as a seller. It's a very, very good idea that you have this documentation available, so when you have somebody interested in your home, you're able to answer all those questions for them. The last thing you want to do as a seller of French real estate is to have somebody who's interested in your property, keen, wants to make an offer, and then you get the surveys done, surveys that you hadn't done yet, and then the deal falls apart because there's a problem with, say, for example, electricity on the home, another item that concerns the potential buyer. Wishing you the very best. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to keep in touch for future educational videos and also future visits that we do little videos around different parts of France. If you're listening to this as a podcast, perhaps you want to sign up for our newsletter so you have easy access. All the best to you. Bye for now.